What is going on YouTube? It's your boy C Boogie back with another video. Yes, I'm double uploading. You're gonna see one video and then you're gonna see the next a few hours later. That's this video. It is time to talk about NBA 2K25. Now, before we get into that, if you are new, welcome to the Lob Mob, the Legion of Boogie. We are live every single day, Kick and Twitch, C Boogie 13. Links are always down in the description, as well as our new podcast, the Boogie Ball Podcast, the BBP, on Spotify. Go check it out. Share, like, comment, sub on this video. There's a couple things we're going to talk about. A couple of things that I've done in this game. First and foremost, shout out to Mama Boogie. She bought me NBA 2K25. She bought me the game. She bought me the Hall of Fame pass. So I'll talk about that. She also helped me in pre-ordering the game. I got PlayStation points and I had a gift card, so I had free VC to start up this game. My initial plan was not to get NBA 2K25 on release. It wasn't. It was not my plan. My goal was to give it a little bit of time, and I said that if I got it gifted to me, if I had leftover gift cards, if my PlayStation reward points were enough, my star rewards at least, that I would buy the game. That is not the case. Mama Boogie considered this an investment in me, to me, and she said a lot of the La Mob plays 2K. You love 2K. I hate to see you not play because of how 24 went. So just play it. Play whenever you want to play it. Try it however you want to try it out. Play it however long you want to play it a day, which is what I've been doing. The first order of business here. Let's just talk about gameplay. I'll split up my career and my team. We'll get into that. Gameplay-wise, it's different. Dribbling is the emphasis. It's different. Being able to combo up moves, it's different. The movement is different. A lot of shots in terms of jumpers are different. Obviously, the new high risk, low reward, all of that stuff is in the game, but we will get to that. But it's different. It's not terrible in certain aspects, but it's different. I want to start off with let's start here. The shot timing profile. From what I have seen, the high risk, high reward is the move. However, I'm going to critique as I go. There should be no reason why someone can put their shot timing on normal risk, normal reward, and hit more shots than the person that is on high risk, high reward. That has happened too many times. That is part of the gameplay that does not sit well with me. Okay? I don't think it's good. Hopefully they get that fixed. There's a couple tweaks that they should have here. In terms of the layup timing, the high risk, high reward isn't the move. That doesn't necessarily do anything for you. A lot of people are using real player percentage. That needs to go away as well. You should not be able to use this online, and guys are using this online. We will talk about that. I think normal risk, normal reward is fair for layups. Same thing here, user timing, fine. Push, there's different releases. The releases are a little different when it comes to things. Shot meter input, that's doesn't really matter. Pro stick, have it on default. That's the important thing. And when you are dribbling, make sure that you put this, where is it? This right here, passive dribble hand switches, turn it off. because your guys will dribble the ball unnecessarily or switch hands. So don't do that. You definitely don't want that. So there's a little bit about the profiling. Let's go into my team first. Oh wait, I said my team and I went to my career. We'll talk about my career. My team, my casino, whatever you want to call it. At least I got my daily login for the day. They dropped the 90s edition greatest era. They also dropped the free 10-pack box I have not done. I have that there. This is cool, I guess. Okay. Off rip. Y'all see the logo, by the way. This is, I'm going to tell you how my team's looking, and I'll tell you what I've done so far. This is how the team looks. Again, all of this was from Mama Boog. I did pull Michael Adams. I did buy Anthony Parker. I pulled Duckworth. All these other cards I pulled. I got Jokic. I pulled AD. Got T-Mac. Obviously, this is the Hoff pass. Shout out to Mama Boogie. I pulled Curry. I have Vince coming off the bench, even though the cousins should play together, but we'll figure that part out. I love how the game moves in terms of the dribbling and stuff like that. I think that's fine. The CPU on anything past like All-Star to Hall of Fame, because of the low risk or high risk, high reward, it's tough. A lot of the stuff doesn't make sense. I think we're what, 2 weeks into 2K as of today, as of the day I'm recording. Let me check. Yeah. It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks on the day. It's it feels like I've been playing this for a month and I haven't been playing as much as I think. Let me see how many hours I played. I played 78 hours in the last 2 weeks. So we do 24 hours in a day times, the 14 days. So that's 336. I played 78. 78? It's saying 78. Okay. Let's do the math here. So on average it's about 4 hours a day, which not necessarily correlates to me actually playing 4 hours a day and what I've done in those 4 hours. VC, it's you get a pretty decent amount when you play. Like I said, we'll talk about my career. My team, I'll be honest, even if you're no money spent, MT's kind of tough. MT has come down in terms of when you win. I also think that a lot of people have grinded out domination. I have not started domination. I kind of wanted to get my team together. But you do get 10K per, so that right there is a pretty decent amount. So if you want to do that, you go ahead and grind out domination. I guess domination would be the move considerably. MT is kind of hard to come by in single games. But as you can tell, I'm able to kind of manage my team the way it is right now, which is not bad. This is a pretty solid team for right now. What I've been doing a lot of, and I haven't played Showdown, there's a lineup glitch that needs to be fixed. I'm not playing this if I'm gonna see point guard LeBron. There's no way we're playing out of position early. The King of the Court stuff I heard was interesting. Haven't heard much about salary cap, and I'm not necessarily too thrilled, if that makes sense. I'm too enthusiastic to play it. Quite frankly, honestly, I'm playing my team at my own speed, my own pace, and if I'm willing to play it or not. I'm kind of taking my foot off the brake when it comes to grinding this. If that makes sense. I'm going to play my team here and there. But after what they did last year and how it looks this year, kind of very similar, even though we do have the auction house, which I think has been awesome to have back, it also takes forever to officially get cards in your collection with the way that they're having cards in escrow, since they want to use big words. The actual challenges, I don't like how this looks, by the way. This got me very confused at one point. But what is this? You get a double rep token for this. Oh, it's hidden. Oh, this is cool. I didn't even know this. I didn't know you could do this. You get hidden gems for doing all this. 3 park wins. This is cool. I didn't notice this. I'll be honest, I didn't notice this. As you guys can tell, I played a lot of Breakout. Breakout's probably been the most rewarding. Usually what I do is I play on Rookie. It doesn't really matter what difficulty you play on. Play on Rookie, go and finish up the board. In these corners right here, there'll usually be warps. And for the most part, when you complete the whole board, you get one big warp and you get, 87 pluses, 90 pluses, full throttle deluxes, which is guaranteed diamonds, other deluxe packs. So this has been the most fun for me. It's a little time consuming, but you earn a pretty decent amount of MT. Now that I know that domination's kind of given that stuff, I can start grinding it out. I also heard that Era's domination is not fun. I heard it's not fun whatsoever. We'll figure that part out once we get there. But the MT, I mean, look at that. For each game, how much I don't even know how much you get for this. But once you complete these first 5, you get for 5 games, you're looking at 2.5 hours. You get about 10K. That's not necessarily worth it, but each game will give you a little extra MT, so it's not all bad. At least I don't think it is, but take MT, especially no money spent. You take MT as you can. In terms of the Hoff Pass, that was bestowed upon me, you don't necessarily need it. You don't necessarily need the Hoff Pass, I'll be honest, unless you want the extra VC. Again, Mama Boogie, she told me, I want you to invest in the full experience to start the year just to kind of see how things are. Nothing too crazy. The only thing that I would say I was very thankful for was this 90 plus because it did get me Curry. But other than that, I mean, you get the extra 10 picks, which got me Michael Adams. So, I mean, if you want that Ascension Diamond, you don't necessarily need to do that. Hoff Badge is cool and all, but I'm not really playing online until they fix whatever. It's not needed. Honestly, I'm sticking to that. So if you want to buy a pass, get the Pro Pass and be perfectly fine. You don't need the Hoff. Honestly, you don't. You do not need the Hoff Pass whatsoever. But like I said, you guys decide with what you want to do. I don't necessarily think you need it. To be honest with you, I don't think you need it. But it was cool to be able to get the extra XP and all that. It's really not that difficult to grind XP out, especially if you play Domination and Breakout. You'll get that stuff done pretty quick. But in terms of gameplay, not bad. I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna shoot around a little bit. I'll show you guys my new jersey and courts, real quick. We are officially in Bikini Bottom. This is my court. I got SpongeBob inspired jerseys this year. T-Max jumper is extremely slow, by the way. I mean, it's not super slow, but it's not a jumper you kind of want on a pink diamond. It's greenable. I think that's the important thing. You guys let me know in the comments if you guys like the jerseys. I'll show you the Patrick ones and the Bikini Bottom ones that we got going. But the movements, it's interesting because you can hold the right stick. You can hold the right stick for the go-to shot, which is, I think the go-to shot has been actually awesome. It's actually been really cool that they implemented something like that. It gives it, every player its own, their own little feel. But dribbling's different. You can hold, I'm not holding turbo. Look, I'm not holding turbo. And you can dribble like this, and then you can combo into holding turbo, and then you have to hold escape and then come through and cross over. It isn't bad, honestly. It's actually the dribbling. I don't mind the dribbling. I think that the dribbling is really cool. I think there's a way to speed boost out of this. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, there it is. Not the craziest speed boost in the world, but gets the job done. So you saw that little speed boost. The dribbling's cool because you can combo up. You have the regular that you just flick the right stick up, and then you have the aggressive one which you hold turbo down, and you can really combo things. it's not bad. It seems a little more fluid. It seems like you actually have to really hone in on a couple moves to kind of break down your defender, which is just cool. I think it's awesome that they did something like that. But yeah, that's the court here. I got my SpongeBob, Gary, and Patrick in the middle. Our Lob Mob logo is right here. I used a different logo considering we have the logo here on our jerseys. And yeah, I tried to give them a tie, but it didn't really work out. So just bear with me there. But I put the logo on, so that's how the jersey looks. But honestly, my team not the greatest. I'm kind of taking my foot off the gas with it when it comes down to it. But customizing my jerseys and playing Breakout was fun. I'm gonna grind out Domination eventually, just earn some MT, keep upgrading my team. But these are the official Lob Mob SpongeBob collab jerseys. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Bikini Bottom, which I think is actually my favorite. I like the SpongeBob SquarePants on the. It's pretty cool. That's my court, which I was actually thinking about putting the our logo on the middle of this court. But because I'm using it on here, I just put the Lob Mob on it because it just made the most sense, which I wasn't too mad about. But my team, it's like a 7 out of 10. Honestly, content's cool. I guess I haven't done the 10-pack box, but it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. Breakout's been cool. I haven't tried Triple Threat Park. I haven't tried King Core, not Salary Cap. Domination, you can earn some MT. Breakout, earn some MT. But honestly, offline experience is not terrible. It's not bad. But like I said, 7 out of 10. My career. That's a different story. You could see I have two-way, 3-level shot creator, 6'6". I know that's loud. I don't know why it's so loud. The first W I want to say is my court. We're gonna go straight to my court. I love that by the way, that it's a smaller city. I think that's really dope. Nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna be really quick about this here. The bump steals in this need not bump steals, but the actual steals that guys are getting, kind of insane. Everybody's just reaching and getting steals. Interior is a little iffy. Real player percentage, layups gotta go. I'm keeping it short and sweet because I played a lot of rec. The my court stuff is really cool. I will say this, and this is where we get into it. I love that you can change these sliders. Now, here's my thing as I hit my jumpers here. There's been a lot of controversy with shooting. I'm shooting about 48% from the 3. That's a little drop from last year. I shot around 65, 70 last year. So there's a drop, okay? 2K Lab, and I know you guys see the thumbnail, and I can pull. Matter of fact, while we're here, I can pull this up for you, so you guys can see it. 2K Lab posted a graphic of, and we're gonna put the image here so you guys can see it. We're gonna add a new one so you guys can see the image here because I want y'all to see this of the shooting. All right, and I want to put this. No, I don't want to stretch it to the screen. I want to fit it to the screen. There you go. I'm gonna put this right here for you, and I'll keep shooting while I do. If you guys notice the milliseconds of the green window, if you look at shots 4 and 5, I believe, I think that's 4 and 5, and I'll direct you guys to it. That's 5 and 6. Sorry, you see that the green window goes from 560 in milliseconds to about, that's what, 610, 605. If you guys notice shots 5 to 6, and that's the green windows for those made shots. If you make up to 4, look at the difference in 5. Look at the difference in 5. It's kind of crazy. It's a big jump. Now people are arguing and debating if it's RNG or not. I'll be honest with you. I understand what they're trying to do in terms of shooting, like not making it, make it a little more realistic in terms of shooting percentages. Try to cut down on percentages is fine, but I also do feel like it is RNG. I do. They added rhythm shooting, which I'll show you guys right now. If you flick the right stick up or down and then flick it up. You see great tempo, great timing. That's something that I also do left to right or right to left. I think that's also a way you can do it. You don't have to do it just down to up. You can do it other different ways. Apparently they made a big buff to this where you can use the right stick to do rhythm shooting, especially when you're off the dribble, stuff like that. I think there is RNG. It's a little frustrating when I'm not saying it has to be completely consistent. I'm not complaining. Again, I'm gonna become a better shooter as time goes. And I'm enjoying shooting. It's just frustrating when you feel like you know your timing and you're not necessarily timing it the same way. That's all. I think that's what a lot of people are complaining about. It's not the fact that people aren't making shots. It's the fact that you gotta take into account latency. You gotta take into account input delay online. So it's much more than just, oh, there's a pure green window. Because if there was a pure green window, the graphic on the screen, there wouldn't be that. If you get what I mean. So it's a little frustrating. I think we got to give it a little more time. I think there will be a minor tweak. I don't think it has to be super major, but I'm just saying that if I know the timing of my release, like, I should be greening like this consistently. But the minute I go online, I can't. Once I hit, 4 or 5, all of a sudden, oh, your green window, oh, you made too many, and you got to cut down. It's not bad. I don't think it's a bad thing to cut down the percentages. I just feel like if I know my jumper, why are you penalizing me? If anything, 2K should be penalizing people for if they miss too many shots in a row. But to make as many shots in a row and then be penalized with a different green window in terms of timing, in terms of milliseconds, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that really makes sense. It is what it is. In terms of badges, I've seen disparities between badges. It's nothing crazy. I think that the tiers are cool. I love the max +1. The badge elevators, I couldn't really use it on anything. These are the badges that I have right now. I haven't used any cap breakers. These are my stats if you guys want to copy them. This is probably the most all-around build I could have made with what I wanted to do, especially getting +2 pass ac, +3 3-pointer, and potentially +2 ball handle, and maybe +3 speed with ball, or maybe putting it on speed and agility. Not bad. It's just those little tweaks is all I'm really hoping for. Let me block this. But that's really much it, all I wanted to talk about. I know my career was a little quicker, but that's just kind of what I've seen. It feels like the steals, the interceptors don't work in certain areas for some people, but they're good with others. Some guys, most of us have gold interceptor and we can't get steals, but guys will be prime Josh Norman. Thank you. I'm not saying shooting has to be a full tweak. I'm just saying that it's kind of frustrating. Like, don't penalize us if we're greening. Penalize us if we keep missing. Now, if we keep missing, you want to decrease the green window or move it. Guys are still zenning. I'm not going to be frustrated. I'm not going to complain too much. I'll show you my stats. I got nothing to hide. I got nothing. We're 34 and 16 in rec, only scoring about 12 points a game. But here are my stats in 50 games: 600 points, 314 assists, 119 steals. The turnovers, I average about 2 a game, which is fine. Some of them you can't even control. Bump steals are kind of weird too. It feels like they bump a little late and they get the steal. 48% from the 3-point line, 100% from the free throw line. I don't like missing free throws. But honestly, I'm in between. I see both sides. It's frustrating, but I like shooting the ball regardless. Just got to keep working. See if this jumper, the jumper I'm using, I've used about 3 or 4 jumpers back and forth. It's not bad, but I just feel like don't penalize us and don't move the milliseconds, because then you look at latency and input delay online, and then it becomes a little difficult. Now we're not necessarily timing our jumpers the way we can't really, even if we're looking at visual cues, it feels like we're getting lates or earlies. You guys let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2K thoughts and reactions for the first couple of weeks. Hopefully they tweak a couple things here and there. We'll see what happens. High risk, high reward shooting's kind of fun. Real player percentage got to go. Guys should not be making whites in the rec. That's all I'm going to say about that. My team will get into it a little more. Gameplay is a little smoother, I would say. I like this gameplay more than 24. It's just the shooting that's a problem. But like I said, you guys let me know. Like, comment, and sub. Share. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And as always, I'm out. Peace.